Hey,
Okay,
Abby.
so Evie, we missed you, and Rivka, we missed you. Next time.
Yeah.
Miss you too.
Yeah.
I know, Mama Salto. Mama, you
Okay.
have a birthday glow.
Oh, thank you.
May you keep
Wow.
glowing. Okay, so we're in the week of Hod, and I just want to just share a few thoughts about Hod. So, Hod, like there's many aspects of Hod. Of course, we all know that Hod is Lahodot, to thank Hashem. Lahodot is to recognize that Hashem is running the world. So this is from B'Yam Derkecha. He says, real beauty is when your inner beauty shines outward. And, I was thinking, like, that's like the Beit HaMikdash, right? That beauty that shined out into the world. And, when we talk about wanting and yearning for Mashiach, we're also wanting and yearning for that hod to be expressed in the world, that beauty to be expressed in the world. So Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, Zichrono Levacha, he wrote in the introduction to the book I did on Yorm's paintings. He said that the Greeks believed in the holiness of beauty, but Jews believe in the beauty of holiness. I thought that was such a beautiful thing, the beauty of
Oh my
holiness.
gosh.
That's what Hod is, the beauty of holiness. Okay, so the service of Hod is to recognize, to thank, and to acknowledge that everything that we have is from Hashem. And like he gives us example, like we like Netzach is this place where we're like trying to get the job done. Like we're being strong and forceful. And we talked about chutzpah de kedusha, but he said hod is what balances the netzach. He gives the example. If you're trying to write a book and you're like pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing, how does this place of letting go and just asking Hashem, like, help it to come through me. That was a good example. He gave another example of like how Netzach is. So you bought a new table and your stairway is too narrow. So you have this table and your Netzach is like, I want to get my table upstairs and I'm going to get my table upstairs. But the Hod is this place of letting go and just like, I can't force it up the stairwell. Like I have to like somehow find another way to do it. So this place of Hod is a place of hachna'ah, of surrender. And I want to just read it in his words that ki afilu im haratzon hu be'emet, even if our ratzon is l'shem shamayim, mikol makom, צריך הכל לעשות מתוך הכנעה לרצון Hashem Yisbarach. We have to do everything in this place of, it's a place of surrender. Hod is a place of surrender, of hachna'ah. And so I was thinking in our meditation on the Yud Ke Vav Ke with the Nikudot of Yi and Va, the Shulchan Aruch says it brings us to a place of hachna'ah. And as I was meditating on Yi and Va, I was thinking Yi is Netzach, like it's really strong, the Yi. And so I was meditating, I was doing Yi very, very strong, like trying to reach all the way up to heaven. And then the Va, is Keter. The Shefa comes down. It was just like a new way of meditating. So I'm sharing it with you just to encourage you all, just to be really playful in your meditations. And talking about playfulness and meditation, after our meditation last week um, on on Netzach, Jody posted a voice message, which I re-put on our meditation group this morning. Listen to it because she talks about, first of all, she talked about when we were calling about Mashiach, she felt it in her mouth. So that's a thing of like feeling, the place of feeling what you're praying inside your body. But she talked about when she was meditating on yi and yi and yi, it was going into her mochi and it was going into her limbs. It was going into every part of her body. And so I urge you all to listen to that, to the voice message. Okay, so I
May
want
I?
to share.
I
Yes,
just want to say, like, when you were saying like yi is like yi, and then va is opening up and letting like that sound is a sound of like it's like our throat opens and it's it's deepening. It's very deep. The
it's
va
very deep. Right,
brings it in, right?
right, right.
Yeah, it
So
just
I
sounds to that.
encourage, right, thank you. So true. So I encourage you all to keep meditating on that. But however, we're going to add on the voweling of Hod, which I love. So it's ooh, three dots, one, two, three. So it's yoo-hoo, boo-hoo. I've been like doing it, like, okay, Hashem, yoo-hoo, where are you? Like, just very playful, just riding on the you and the who and the voo and the who. It's like, feels so, I don't know, it has a rhythm and a beauty in it. So we're going to do that as a meditation, the you and the who and the who and the who with three dots. I think the three dots go this way, one, two, three. Next week, Yesod is also ooh, but it's ooh with a dot. It's like yud with a dot, hey with a dot in the middle. So it's the same sound, but it's a different vibration. But anyway, we'll get to that next week. Okay.
Mayor, can I just ask a question? Is the ye and the va, is it a kametz or is it a patach?
It's a, what is this?
Kametz,
Uh,
kametz.
comments.
Yeah, so
Comments.
it's actually an even deeper than an ah. It's more an ah. I mean,
Ah,
so it's like really deep. It's like bringing it down.
wow.
That ah.
That's great. It's like e ah, right? E ah, right? The donkey. E ah. We have a donkey who lives next door, and I'll tell you when I hear him, it's like wow. It's like it's chazak, right? So we can meditate in a chazak way, or we can meditate in a hod way also, which is being more letting it come, but it's just all showing up on the page every day and just making a time for it, because the more you make time for it and the more you experiment, or like Sarah Yehudi, she's like same thing all the time, and that's very powerful to have the same thing. So you can have your same thing and then you can have your experiments. That's what I like to do, the same thing and then play and then be playful. Okay, so I want to share with you something that really it like really echoed our meditation retreat, because in it we were talking about um, mitzvot, the have and the lo have, which means the mitzvot that you are like, Torah learning and prayer and all those kind of mitzvot that you're commanded to do. And there's the ones that the rest of our day, like what are you doing when you're doing dishes or laundry, and we were talking about doing it in a way in which we're like bedecking the shechina, like adding some hod and adding some glow to the shechina. So listen to this. This was Tiferet Shebahod. I'm reading you from Harav Daniel Frisch Zichrono Livracha, and he says, when כשמברך ברכות הודאה ומהולל בהם להבורא יתברך. So when you are saying blessings of thankfulness and praise to Hashem, יראה לעשות את זאת בתפארת ושלמות. Do it with tiferet. Do it with beauty. Do it with balance. Do it with completeness. And then he says, the example is, it's like you are wearing beautiful garments and you're standing before the king. So, sometimes, in the morning, Birkat HaShachar, like it's sort of easy to just do it in my pajamas, but it's like reading this, it's like, and he gives the example of Aaron Cohen, who is the Midah of Hod, right? Moshe's Netzach, and Aaron Cohen is Hod. And he brings a quote from Shmot, "V'asita bigdei kodesh la'Aaron achicha lichvod u'letiferet." You made beautiful clothes for Aaron, for kavod shemaim and tiferet. And so, like when you're going to pray, I think maybe wear nice clothes. You're standing before the king. I mean, we're not always going to do it, but I think maybe it's kedai to make an effort to look good when you show up to prayer. Anyway, what I once heard from Sarah Yehudit is, however you would go to the door, let's say the mailman's there, right? There's no more mailmans anymore, but someone's at the door. How would you go to the door to greet that person? Lifachot, you should be like that to pray before Hashem. And then he said, and be especially careful in Birkat Hamazon, which is Doraita. So when you're saying Birkat Hamazon, like really say it like with all your kavana. That's a mitzvah, the have. And then he said, and also be careful in other places. And I was thinking that is the lo have. Like, I mean, just try to look like a queen all the time, as much as possible. That's what I was getting from this. And he said, in this, you also set an example for other people. So, because this was one ben adam lechavero. So, in other words, especially when you're in other people, like try to be as beautiful as possible. That's like kind of what I understood from it, Miriam. Wait,
Yeah. Shlomo used to tell the story that his father, before, like when someone would come to ask for tzedakah at the door, that he would stand in front of the mirror and straighten his tie and make sure he looked really dignified. And then he would go and someone would say to him, why? And he just, that's what he would do. That was his example. So I just
Wow,
wanted to say that. Yeah.
that's really nice. Yeah. So it's kind of I don't know, it's a little bit of a chiddush for me. I don't know. Maybe you all are very careful of like, how you look, especially in the morning. Okay, so there was one more that I wanted to share with you, and then we're going to meditate. And this is from today, the Netzach that's in Hod. Okay. In order to he said in order to like make your praise lenetzach, like forever, your thanks to Hashem, he says to meditate on how Hashem is always with you, and to lahodot al kulam, and to be thankful for everything. It's like he's saying constant meditation on gratitude for Hashem. That's what he says is the midah of today. Just being constantly grateful for everything. Everything's from Hashem. And I just want to share one from for tomorrow, right? Tonight is Hot Bahod. It's like there's a lot of light that's coming down tonight. And, I think tonight, tomorrow, really, as much as possible to be learning tonight, to really to be open to the beauty that's coming down tonight, the Torah that's coming down tonight. Um, and he said for the Hot Bahod, he said, when you thank Hashem, you want to stop and thank Hashem even more. Add gratitude to your gratitude. And he also said, when you see a good midah in your friend that they're doing something, like you see someone doing something like beautiful doing a mitzvah, then you say Ashrei L'melech shachacha lo ba'olam, and you thank Hashem for it, and you ask Hashem that you also have that good midah that you see in the other person. I thought that was beautiful. Okay, Miriam, you're
Just to
muted.
say that again, Ashrei.
Okay, I'm going to read it. Kishoer, when you see your friend, shemushlam hu b'midah tova u'maseh tov, who really has a good midah, yitain miyad hoda'ah, you immediately give thanks to Hashem, and you say, Ashrei l'melech shechacha lo ba'olomo. Thank you, Hashem, that I don't know that you've put this into the world, that you've put this person. V'yosif levakesh sheyizkeh barat li'od gam hu mushlam b'midat u'maseh tov, like his friend. And you ask Hashem that you also have this midah. Okay, anyone want to add anything?
I just want to say, like, when you said like the surrender, the hachna'ah, it's
Yeah.
like part of it to me is like, and you said, like you said about with the table trying to get it up, like I'm noticing, like when I ask Hashem for even the smallest things, it's like I get a response. Do you know, like, where's this? I can't find that. And I just think that that is a surrender that we can ask each other, or just that humbling of to ask, that we don't have to fight, push it ourselves.
Right. That's a really good point. That's really hard. I like to think of like let go and let God. Anyone want to add anything about Hod? About something you got from the meditation retreat, a new insight that opened for you?
Mira, can
Yeah,
I say something?
yeah.
Um, I happen to have what's the name of the book? Yom Chochmah, about the Sfirot, about this time of year. And
Wow.
I was reading it on Shabbat about Hod. And what I understood from Hod is that it's very inner. It's like the beauty is on the inside, and it comes out through the external. But sometimes it's hidden. And I think if I understood correctly, the work is to trust that Hashem is really there all the time, even when it's hidden. And
Mm.
then this comes out. That's how I understood it. I don't know. I might have not understood it correctly, but there's hidden, and then we trust that it's there, and it comes out through the external things that we live with. Did I understand that correctly?
I mean, it sound. I like how it sounds, right?
I mean, I got it from there. I never would have thought of it myself. I mean, and another thing is, there's an expression in Hebrew, hod v'hadar, you
Hod
know,
v'adar lavashta.
nachon. And so it's like the hod brings out the glory, because hadar is sort of glory. It's what you were saying about Tiferet. So there's something about And that's what he was talking about, the internal and the external, that it's inside, but it comes out through the chitzoni, through the external. So I don't know, I kind of like that Hod V'Hadar together. I thought it
Right.
was, it goes, I mean, it seems like it makes sense. Like you have both. I don't know. That's how I understood it.
Right. It sort of sounds like it's when the inner beauty is like expressed outward,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Exactly. That's what I meant.
The
Right.
expression of beauty.
Nachon.
Hod Hod Vadar Lavashta, that's Hashem, right? Hashem is wearing his glory.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think like for us as women, it's interesting. Like on Shabbat, right? We have our special clothes, and as women, right? How we express ourselves, in our homes, in our dress, in our right. Bezrat Hashem, we express ourselves in the beauty of our speech and our actions. Okay, Rivka?
Yeah,
Something that
that's
what I've been um, learning from is Aryeh Tragman about the
I think I think that
and
it's,
Wait, we don't hear you so well, Rivka.
anyways, what worked for me was, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So like it's from Aryeh Tragman, and what he's saying like what questions should we ask ourselves on that day, question of the day. So for Netzach of Hod, he says, am I really committed to those goals that have got that set for myself? So it's
Am I what? Am I what?
am I really committed to those goals that I have set for myself? So do I tend to give up too easily when confronted with challenges? Do I see my goals as burden or as joyous opportunity? How often do I take the time to reconsider my goals and my ultimate purpose of life? So that's what he's kind of,
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Those are good points. Thank you.
so
Wait,
so yeah, so
could you
every
could you put those on could you write this on the group? They're excellent questions.
I
yeah,
can take it. We could take a picture of it, Rivka. You could take a picture of it and just put it on the
right.
group.
That was very helpful to me during these times, like really, okay, what is today? What am I working on?
Right. Okay. So I think I have that book also. Rivka, you can try to take a picture and put it on. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Good.
sure.
Okay. Anyone else want to add anything before we meditate? Okay. So we're gonna meditate on the you and who and who and who, and just be playful with it. Like just it's such an easy vibration to go to into. You'll see it is going to carry you. So I invite you all just to close your eyes and just feel how you're supported by the chair that you're sitting on. And we're going to begin by taking some very, very slow, deep breaths. And even now, it's just as we're beginning to breathe, we're going to start breathing in the vowing of Hod. So as we inhale, we're going to be inhaling you, who, and vu, who, And as we exhale, exhaling, you, who, and vu, and who. It's like entering into a ship, the ship of Hod, going sailing on the vibration of Hod. And so we're going to begin just by breathing rhythmically in and out of the heart, inhaling you and who and vu and who, and exhaling you, who, and vu, and who. Nothing else exists except this moment now and the vibration of you and who and vu and who, rhythmically and evenly through the heart. You, who, and vu, who, and you, who, and who. Just slowly, slowly, and rhythmically through the heart. We're just going to, for about 2, 3 minutes, just keep breathing in and out of the heart. The beauty, the the beauty of the vibration of you, who, who, who. And now just bring your breath just back to just normal breath. Just take a couple of slow, deep breaths. And now we're going to continue breathing the vibration of you, who, and who, and who. But just let the breath lead you. Like bring it into, either you're bringing it into every cell of your body and then exhaling it back to source, the vibration of the you, who, and who, and who. Now we're going to just meditate. Just bring your breath back to normal. Just bring your breath, slow inhale and slow exhale. And just imagine how Hashem is wearing Hod, the Hadar. Hashem wears beauty and glory, and that beauty and glory fills every space around you. Is filled. Malokal Arts Kavado is Hashem's glory, is Hashem's beauty, is Hashem's glory. And just take a moment just to feel it and sense it all around you, the beauty and the glory of Hashem's light. And now we're going to meditate for 15 minutes, just focusing our minds and our hearts to feel in this vibration Hashem's truth, Hashem's beauty, Hashem's kavod, Hashem's glory. And so we're going to meditate now for 15 minutes on the Yud and the Hey and the Vav and the Hey of Hashem's holy name with the voweling of Hod. the vibration of the you and who and who and who. And now we're going to turn our meditation into Hidobodhidut. In the 5-minute Hidobodhidut, you could do it out loud or you could do it in your heart of thanking Hashem and giving praise to Hashem for all the good that He's given you. And then pick one thing that's a challenge. On a scale of 1 to 10, it should just only be a 2 or a 3. And then thank Hashem for that challenge, for that difficulty. And then ask Hashem to show you, Hareini Hashem Darkecha. So we're doing a 5-minute Hitabodhidut on gratitude and asking Hashem to help us.
Gratitude. I hope you know. I hope I'm able to express
Just breathe out ever so slowly. Just take 3 slow, deep breaths. And as you're breathing, imagine that you're breathing in and out beauty, the beauty of light, the beauty of Hashem's love. And then just feel how your body is supported by the chair that you're sitting on. And then just slowly, slowly open your eyes and just feast your eyes on the beauty of the light that's all around you, on the beauty of Hashem's light, on the beauty of the light that's in your room and all around you. And as we move into the Hod of Hod, which is the beauty of beauty, the beauty of thankfulness, the thankfulness for beauty, the beauty of holiness. We're going to stay focused on the midat of Hod. Does anyone want to share anything?
I do. So, just now in the meditation, Mira, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what I remember is that the inner koach of Hod is Temimut.
Right. Mimut.
So I want to share a tiny little story, what happened on Shabbos night, Shabbos evening. I went outside on the porch just as the Shkia, it was in the Shkia, and I was just in this place of releasing the whole and being Makabel Shabbos and meditating on Hod. Now I think I understand what happened. Um, all of a sudden, my mom was there and smiling at me, and I was feeling not her love, but I was feeling the purity of her love. There was a certain part of her smile that kept coming through, and in my conscious mind, I think I forgot, and it was the Hod of the Chesed, I guess. I mean, it wasn't Chesed Shebachod, but the purity of her love, and it was so exquisitely beautiful. The purity. I keep saying the same thing all over again, and it overwhelmed me. I was crying, a cry, like this cry. But the most profound thing of all is it was so exquisitely healing. I don't almost think in any, I can't get back to it. I get back to it a little bit, but I felt so healed in such a profound way. So something happened. I think it was the Temimut of the Hod, or Hod is in the inner place, Temimut. But I just wanted to, now I understand. I didn't understand the purity, like it was just so pure.
Wow, that's so
And
beautiful.
am I right? Temimut is the inner koach of
Right.
Hod,
Temimut.
right?
Right. Temimut is that that purity, right? The
Right.
Temimut. Beautiful. Thank
Lev
you. Yeah.
tahor barali Elohim.
Leave that
Mamash. May we all feel our Hod and the Temimut of the Hod.
beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Miriam.
Yeah, it's so interesting that you said this, Yafa, because in this meditation, for me, the who, the ooh, it was like Shifra and Pua. There was this, all of a sudden, this like, I don't know, I just felt the cooing that you, ooh, soothing a baby. Like a mother, that sound of ooh is so, ooh, like to calm and to soothe. And so I was like feeling that you and that who as that connecting to like a baby, like connecting to in a loving way. It's that sound is so cooing. And then my mind went to, and I could feel that in my body of that it's a connecting sound. It's that soothing sound, like a mother would soothe a baby. And then I went, I don't know, my mind went to Shifra and Pua, Poo. So
Oh,
I don't know. It's sort of like
Oh,
has a little bit of a dovetail to what you're saying, but it's such a loving, heartful, and it's interesting, Mayor, that you went to go to the heart because it's such a, I don't know, it's such a soothing, heartful, loving sound. I just want to add
yeah.
that.
thank you, Miriam. Thank you. Does anyone else want to add anything? Leanne, you're muted.
Okay, I'm off the mute. Yeah, the word that popped into mind was ufaratza, the right,
Ooh,
the spreading,
spreading.
spreading
Right.
out. And while I was doing the meditation, um, Hodu Leolam Ki Hasto kept coming. Hodu Ladonai
Do Hashem Kitov. Hodu, right?
Hasto. It was really nice to do it. And I just want to say that I had this experience at Ramban Hospital yesterday. I went to visit the soldiers, and there's one soldier I became fond of who's recovering from Lebanon. He was hit by friendly fire in his leg, and his leg was suspended. And the last time I saw it, and he was really excited because it looked like they were going to save his leg. The end of the story is he had to have it amputated 4 days ago.
Right.
Um, it was his left leg. And so I was reading about the power of the left leg, and it was just so beautiful and so strengthening what was written about it. And I just thought that's really incredible that even the leg that he lost has spiritual, powerful meaning to it. So I just wanted to share that with you.
You want to say his name? You know his name?
His name is Eitan.
Ben?
Eitan. And he's going to be in Tel HaShomer soon for the next phase of his recovery. And he's just such a bright star, a bright light. And the backstory is the first time I saw him, his leg was suspended, kind of almost like in this dinosaur type of cast. It was a very special cast, and we were joking about the dinosaur on his leg. And then I went home and I sketched it, and
Oh,
I brought the sketch to him. And then when I saw that the leg was missing, I thought maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it's bad. But my friend who was with me said, show him the picture. And then I asked his permission. I said, "Do you want to see it?" And he said, "Of course," and he loved it. And he goes, "Yeah, this was what I went through." And so there was a message to me too about how we stop ourselves. Like we get all excited in the beginning to do something, and it feels emotionally right, and then we second guess, and we overanalyze and withdraw. And someone said to me early in my time in Israel, you should always do things with a partner. And I'm very independent. I do a partner, and it was something so true, because when we're with a partner, that second guessing stops, because the other person is really there to help us move forward, to grow. So I just want
Right.
to share that. And so reading about Hod this week is very, very special.
Thank you, Leah. Find out his Ima's name and we could daven for him. Eitan Ben.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that. I'll see him soon and I'll get the info. Okay.
Thank you, Leah.
Yeah.
All the soldiers should mamash be protected. All the soldiers should have a refuah shlema. Mamash. And happy Hod V'Hod. Happy Lag BaOmer.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
That's a, bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.